My name is Len. Today we're going to do a unboxing. So I've never done an unboxing. I've never really watched an unboxing. I've heard about them. I'm just going to take it out of the box and give you my first impressions. So what we've got here is the new Chromebook 2012, as people are calling it. I call it the XE303C12, because that's actually the model number of it. And I'm just going to give you my first impressions of it. I've seen probably more laptops than anyone that I know of anyways. So here's the box. I just got it in from Amazon. We're going to take the stuff out of the box now. It's very well packaged. I can tell. Of course, it's very lightweight. It's advertised to be around 2.5 pounds. Okay, the stuff has been taken out of the box. It's as easy as I thought it was going to be. We've got a baggie full of stuff here. It's probably instructions and warranty information, and tells you not to throw the batteries in a fire, the local lake, and stuff like that. Some support information, safety precautions, you know, not to hurt your wrist or use it in the bathtub, that kind of stuff. And a quick start guide. I might have to look at that later. Got a nice chrome sticker. Here is the laptop itself. It feels pretty good. It's real nice and lightweight. I'm most impressed by the size, and I read that these have I think it's called a passive cooling system. They do not use any fans, so there's no vents here to take air in and out of. No vents to get clogged up and fans to go old. It has a solid state hard drive, so there's no moving parts. We've got the adapter here. Okay, so back to the laptop. It feels very light. The construction, I'm not sure what it is. I'd have to look it up. It feels kind of like a nice firm plastic. There's I think it's called a chickeny keyboard. Feels pretty good. There's a tiny bit of I guess what you'd call flex here. The keyboard kind of bounces, but it seems very good. I mean, for $249, this is a really good deal if you ask me. I read that this is a light sensor here, and depending on the brightness of your environment, the laptop will adjust the brightness of the screen accordingly. Feels pretty sturdy. It flexes a tiny bit here. You can move it around a little bit. It's probably not something you want to do at home, but I just bought this to play with and take apart and stuff like that. So it's got it moves around quite a bit. It's kind of surprised. There's definitely no, roll cage in there like some of the higher end Lenovo laptops have. But I think if you bent this back too far, the laptop might crack in half. But feels pretty good when it's all closed up. Let's look at the sides. There's nothing here on this side. The back we've got it's probably for yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Some kind of communications port. We've got blue USB port. That means it's a USB 3.0 port. That's going to be a fast USB port. There's a standard USB port, HDMI port, Very tiny power jack area. Headphone / microphone. It's a dual port there, and an SD card slot. Let's go ahead and plug it in. Oh! There we go. It's orange. I assume that means the battery is charging. The jack feels nice and good. I'm sure it could be broken, you know, after X amount of uses, or somebody yanking on the cord real hard. I'm sure it could be broken, but we're not going to break it today. Maybe tomorrow. Well, I just opened the lid and it turns on by itself, I guess. I see a power button over here. I've never used one of these before, so I'm not sure. I'll have to play with that later. And there it goes. We had the Chrome logo for a few minutes, and apparently now we're in some sort of setup. It's going to let me pick out a network. I just happen to have a unsecured network here at my place. It's connected. Saw the network. Some kind of terms and conditions or something. It says Chrome updates automatically, so you'll always have the freshest version. I'm pretty impressed by the screen. It appears to be a very thin screen. I read a little bit about the screen. It's 11.6 inch widescreen. It has a 1366 by 768 resolution. As far as I know, it's a 200 nit, which means it's going to be pretty bright. You'd probably be able to use it outside without too much of a hassle. A lot of people don't pay attention to the nit rating. It's something I consider to be very important. It basically tells you how bright it's going to get. It is a LED lit screen, so there's no inverter down here to burn out. I like to check anyways. It's a 16.9 aspect ratio. That's the screen. I'm excited to try it out tonight. I've read about the battery life. It's supposed to have that 6.5 hour battery life, which is decent for a dual core ARM processor laptop. I finished the update and I logged in using my Google account. And we are on. Connected to the internet. Everything's responding quickly. It's a neat little machine. To elaborate on what I was talking about earlier, the screen, the base flexes a little bit. You know, not that most people are going to be prying on it, but, you know, when you carry it around like this, it's, a lot of the weight feels like it's in the back of the machine, so it's going to bend a little bit. Over the time, that could cause problems in the motherboard or something. We'll have to see. Time will tell on that. But maybe it'll be just fine. It feels like a fairly well-built machine. To me, it looks like a great deal for $249. I'm pretty impressed with it myself. And that's about it. I guess that's my first thoughts and unboxing of the Google Chromebook XE303C12.